I lost 140 pounds, and a lot of people ask me, like, as I was losing it over the course of time, did it go up, down, around? Did it completely drive me crazy? Well, for the most part, in the beginning, it just kept going down. And this is what happens with a lot of people. You got a lot to lose. You're gonna lose like pretty rapidly if you've got a plan that's working for you in the beginning. And so for the first, I don't know, 4 months or so, I mean, I was like, whoo, like this, like all the time. I was watching that scale every day, and it was a lot of fun. And so then at that point, I was probably at about like 220 pounds. From that point, or like especially around the time I reached about 200 pounds, I'm now at 140. Okay, so when I reached about 200 pounds, then it starts kind of going around a little bit. And so what I did mentally is, if I knew I was on plan, and I really stayed on track and on plan this whole time, I really stayed focused. And so I knew I was doing what I needed to do, and basically didn't let that bother me. So whereas in the beginning I was weighing every day and it was just a lot of fun, I then backed off weighing every day. Maybe I'd weigh a couple times a week. Now I did really stay diligent about weighing because I needed that feedback, but I braced myself and didn't let it get me down if I had not lost. And if I gained, I mean, it's water weight, maybe there's some muscle development. And if you're on plan, you don't really need to worry that it's fat, okay? And so when you get into that stage, I mean, especially like with me, I'd had all those months of success and realizing this is working. And so there was no reason to think like overnight it sort of changed. And there's no reason to think, especially with the calories that I'm eating, that I'm gaining any fat at all. And so I didn't worry about it. Now it's not as gratifying to see the scale jumping around, but I didn't worry that it was fat. And this is still my mindset. So I just went through a hernia surgery, and I'll tell you, the fluid retention was extraordinary. And so I've kind of been wondering, and you know, I'm laid up on the couch a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe I could have gained a pound or two of fat. I don't know. But I didn't worry about it because I thought, well, when this phase is over, if I gain 2 pounds of body fat, I can lose it. So we're not going to worry. But in fact, as I'm getting on the other side of it, I've actually lost a couple pounds of fat, it appears, because my pants fit better. And we'll see where the body weight ends up because I'm still retaining some fluid. So, you know, the fluid retention just is like a whole monkey wrench in the thing. And the muscle development, as you get leaner and you're out in the world, you're doing your thing, you're building muscle. And so don't get too worked up about this. You can also maybe get body fat percentage scale and go with that. Though there too, I mean, all these measurements, you know, aren't always highly accurate. Your genes are probably your best measurement. So in general, try not to go completely crazy over it, and don't let it get you so depressed that you get off plan. You need to know and be confident that as long as you stay on it, you're not gaining the fat. You're not, and so it's not fat. It's just frustration. All right? Okay.